I know some people are going to get mad at this video, but honestly, I think our generation got screwed. Now, before the comments start blowing up, I'm not saying success is impossible. You can still build wealth, you can still buy a house, you can get married and have a family. But let's be real for a second, guys. The game today, it's way harder than it ever was for our parents. And I think most people know that. Because if you're in your 20s or your 30s right now, chances are you felt at least some of this. So the worst part about all of this is that most people, we actually followed the advice that we were given. Think about it. We were told, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, and get a good job, and then you'll be set. This was the formula we were given. This was the promise we were promised. But then people graduate and we realize there are thousands of other people with the exact same degree competing for the exact same job. Now you have hundreds of thousands of college graduates applying to hundreds of jobs just to get a few interviews. I mean, let alone, I applied for a job 3 months ago, guys. I put in 348 applications, got 2 interviews, and got 1 offer. And some of these jobs, they don't even require a degree. And then now people are starting to move back with their parents, and a lot of us are carrying student loan debt while making less money than what we expected. This was not part of the plan. It definitely was not. Now let's talk about inflation, because honestly, I think inflation is one of the biggest reasons people feel like that they're falling behind. Maybe you're making more money than you were 5 years ago, but does it actually feel like it? Probably not. Groceries are more expensive, gas is more expensive, insurance is more expensive. Literally everything costs more, right? Even just like the bare necessities, rent, I mean, it's gone through the roof. I remember when $100 actually felt like $100. Now we walk into Costco and somehow spend $250 on everything without even trying to. And like every year, the money buys less and less. And that's frustrating because most people aren't getting raises that have to keep up with everything. And then there's housing. This probably is the biggest issue of all. So a lot of people, we just want a normal house. We don't want anything crazy. We don't want a mansion. We don't want a beachfront property. Just a decent, nice house to live in. But in a lot of places now, houses cost $600,000, $800,000, sometimes even $1,000,000. And this is not even including the annual property taxes, the insurance, the maintenance, HOA, interest rates. And now that whole American dream, owning a home, becoming a homeowner, that dream just feels impossible. And a lot of young people feel like they did everything right and still are locked out of the housing market. And that's why so many people are frustrated today. Now let's talk about AI, because whether you love it or hate it, it's here. And honestly, no one knows exactly what's going to happen. But what people do know is that technology is moving incredibly fast. And a lot of jobs are going to change. And some jobs, they might even disappear. New jobs probably will be created, but the uncertainty is what scares us people. Imagine graduating college and then hearing every day that AI might replace parts of your profession or your entire profession. Now that's not exactly confidence inspiring. And then on top of that, you have globalization. We're not just competing against people in our city, AI, or people in our country anymore. We're competing against people all over the world. Companies can hire talent from almost anywhere. Technology has made the world much smaller, which is great in some ways, but it also means a lot more competition for us. For many workers, the game has become much, much harder. And then there's another huge issue people don't talk about enough. It's family. Marriage, relationships, starting a family, just think about it. I mean, how many people want to get married but don't financially feel ready? How many people want kids but look at the cost of daycare and housing prices and just get nervous? And a lot of us, we're just delaying marriage, not because we don't want it. We're delaying it because it feels more expensive. And it is more expensive because everything costs a lot more. And lots of people feel like they need to be financially perfect before we go ahead and take this next step. And social media just makes everything worse. Because you open Instagram and everyone is rich, everyone owns a Lambo, everyone's traveling. At least that's what it kind of looks like. Meanwhile, we're just trying to figure out why our grocery bill is double what it used to be. And social media, it just creates a comparison game and no one can really win. People compare their real life to someone else's highlight reel. And it makes people feel like they're behind even if they're doing okay. And I think we got dealt a much tougher hand than people realize. But guys, people are still going to succeed. They're still going to start businesses. They're going to build wealth. They're going to buy houses, get married, and start families. The difference, it just takes a lot more planning than it used to. And now we can't just put life on autopilot anymore. We have to be intentional. You have to learn about money. You have to invest. You have to build skill sets. And honestly, you have to understand taxes and personal finance more than ever today. What do you guys think? Do you think our generation got screwed? Or is our generation just making a lot more excuses? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to Tax Hacks for more videos on taxes, personal finance, investing, crypto, and building wealth. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.